Hi guys, it's Legionero. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 3 of our 12 DIY Christmas gift ideas. Today we're doing a pot holder and I'm super excited because this is my first time doing a pot holder and I want to share that experience with you. So you're going to need 2 9x9 pieces of fabric and 1 9x9 piece of batting. If you're going to use your pot holder in the microwave or something like that, there is an insulated batting that you can purchase. Also, if you are planning on using your pot holder in the microwave, make sure that you are using all 100% cotton material. So your fabric, your thread, your batting, everything needs to be 100% cotton that you're using. All right. And because a couple of projects that I'm doing over this 12 days will measure 9x9, I went ahead and made me a 9x9 pattern piece. That made it much easier to cut out projects for all of these videos. So if you like me and you don't want to measure out that 9x9 each time, go ahead and make you a 9x9 pattern piece. You're also going to need to cut another piece of fabric measuring 2 by 5 inches. This is going to be the little tab that you're going to put on the corner of your pot holder. So cut that out as well. Your 2 9x9 pieces of fabric as well as your 9x9 piece of batting. Grab some pins or clips. I'm using this adhesive spray that I found at the Dollar Tree, and this is just to hold my pieces together while I sew. Grab your sewing machine and your scissors and let's get started. Alright, so I have my 2 pieces of fabric, my batting, and this is my little tab that I have for putting on the outside of my pot holder. And if you've seen any videos on my channel and I've done a strap tab, you know how to do this. So I folded in the middle and press. I folded the 2 sides to the middle, gave it a press, and then fold the 2 sides onto each other, gave it a press, and I'm going to stitch down both sides. All right, and that's what I'll do when I get to the sewing machine with this tab. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to place one of our pattern pieces with the wrong side facing up, and we're going to take our batting and we're going to lay it on top of that. Then you're going to take your other piece of fabric and you're going to take it and you're going to place it with right sides facing, right? So the batting is facing the wrong side of one side of your fabrics, and then the other fabric piece, they're placed right sides facing. And what I'm going to do with this adhesive spray, you don't have to use this, I'm just giving it a try because I have it. I'm shaking it up. I'm just going to spray a little bit, see if it works. All right, I'll let you all know the outcome. Right, but in the meantime, I'll go ahead and add some pins as well, just in case it decides to move around. Alright, so I'm going to take my tab. I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to place the folded end. I'm going to stick it, I'm going to sandwich it in between the 2 main fabrics. Alright, and I'm going to do it about 1 inch away from that corner. It doesn't matter which side you do, it's up to you, however you want it. I would do it in the corner here, but I don't want a lot of bulk. So I'm just going to take the folded edge and I'm going to place it on the inside about 1 inch away from this corner, and this corner is on my right side. And I'm going to take a pin just to hold it in place. So when we turn this to the right side, our tab will already be in place. Now let's say you're making this and you forget to put your tab on the inside. That's absolutely fine, because remember, you're leaving an opening, so you can always stick that tab in the opening when you get ready to top stitch around. But anywho, hopefully you won't forget. All right, doesn't matter where you leave an opening. You can leave an opening in the side or the bottom, it's up to you, but make sure that you leave an opening. Let me see how this adhesive spray did. It did real good. It's holding. So that's an option. And I got this from the Dollar Tree, this adhesive spray. All right, so we'll take this to the sewing machine, we'll sew around and leave an opening either in the bottom or the sides. All right, so now that you've sewn around, you left your opening, go ahead and clip your corners and trim around your edges. Right, so now let's use the opening that we left in the bottom to turn this to the right side. Poke out all of your corners. I'm just using my finger, but a point turner would be awesome to get your corners out nice and neat. After you get all your corners poked out and turned and everything turned to the right side, you can take it to your ironing board, give it a good press. All right. While you're pressing, make sure to fold in that seam allowance at the opening that you left. All right. Once you give this a good press, you're going to take it to the sewing machine and you're going to top stitch all the way around. And what I'm going to do once I finish pressing and top stitching all the way around, I'm also going to sew an X. So I'm going to start from one corner down to the next corner, and then from that corner to that corner, so your pot holder won't be doing this. All right, so take it to the ironing board, give it a good press, sew all the way around, top stitch all the way around, and when you top stitch, it will close the opening that you left in the line. It will close the opening that you left, and then go ahead and then sew an X. All right, just to kind of hold it in place. Now, if you're a quilter or something like that, you may want to quilt this. You can maybe do 1 inch. Right? And if you're not comfortable freehanding your X, you can take a ruler and a marking pen and just mark your X. All right. Or if you want a even more quilted look, you can measure out maybe 1 inch, you know, until you get to the end, and take your marking pen and just mark everywhere there's a 1 inch. And you would do that up and down and also across. All right. But it's up to you. I'm just going to do an X. All right. And then I'll meet you back here when we're all done. All right, guys. Now our pot holder is all done. All right. And I know you can't see this, but there is an X on here. I'll try to get a good picture of it and pop it on the screen of the X, but it turned out really well. Now, if you want a thicker pot holder, you can use 2 pieces of batting. So let's say you want to use it in the microwave and you get that insulated batting. So you'll put 1 piece of that insulated batting, and you'll also put a piece of regular batting. But again, make sure it's 100% cotton. And then I have my little tab up here so I can hang it. But it turned out really great. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see all of the pot holders that you make. If you haven't had a chance to check out day 1 and day 2, day 1 is an infinity scarf and day 2 is a beanie. I'll link those in the description box below. If you like this video, click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe, and also click the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I post a new video. And I'll see you in day 4 of our 12 DIY Christmas gift ideas.